5 powerful lessons learned from Peter Thiel, which are going to impact your business and change your perspective, how you think about business. And these are very great lessons that I have picked up from Peter Thiel from last 8 years, reading the book 0 to 1 multiple times. And it all started when I was first admitted to an incubator. I think in 2016, that was my second startup, and we got into incubator, and the book 0 to 1 was distributed there to everybody in a really good box that was there. And I traveled all the way to Mumbai to be admitted in that incubator, and in that box it was like presented as a holy book, and I still have that copy. I couldn't find it where it is, but I have a couple of copies of that book. That book is thought to be the book which helps you kind of gain perspective of starting a business that is not incremental in value, but goes from 0 when there is no solution to a 10 times better solution. So it's exponential increase in the quality of solution, like that of what is happening with the AI right now. What's going on is that you don't think about improvement, innovation in terms of increments, like I'll make it something twice as better. You think solutions in terms of something that could provide the value 10 times better. And you also think in terms of how can I really capture that value that I'm creating. So this is one of those legendary business books everyone should read, and we'll be diving deep into the 5 main lessons that I think have been overlooked, and we'll be looking into those lessons deeply. So let's jump right in. So the first lesson is trust your contrarian truth. Now, what do I mean by that contrarian truth? Everybody has something due to their unique perspective, due to their unique place of birth, due to their unique upbringing, due to their unique experiences they have gathered. They have a unique perspective of the world, and everybody is carrying some kind of contrarian truth. The contrarian truth is something that you believe to be true, but nobody else agrees with you on that. And that's very hard to trust on something like that. It's something that you believe deep down that this is truth. This company should exist. These skills must be mastered. These character traits must be developed. These beliefs must be shed behind. You know those to be true, but nobody else agrees with you on that. Now, what to do about that? Because world consists of averages, and you think everybody believes this. Humanity on average have 1.97 arms, and does that mean we have 1.9 arms? You believe to be true that nobody else agrees with you. And that is something Peter Thiel's that you gotta trust on that. You gotta trust that this company will be extremely valuable in future, and only you have the insight. Could be a different skill that will be extremely useful in future, and you can see that, but nobody else agrees on that. And that's your contrarian truth, and you have to trust that truth to guide you to build an extremely valuable company in the future, or extremely valuable brand in the future, or extremely valuable skill in the future, or extremely valuable belief, character trait in the future. Also, one of the things he mentioned is that you have to guard your contrarian truth. It's a secret conspiracy that only you believe or your team members believe, and you're slowly taking over the world through that contrarian truth that your little group of conspiracies, your little group of individuals believe in that conspiracy. And once the entire team is aligned with the thread of that conspiracy, you can create a culture that really believes that contrarian truth, embodies that contrarian truth, and is continuously confirming to each other that contrarian truth. Justify, everybody starts to believe even more in that contrarian truth, and eventually you make something really, really big and make something really, really valuable. That's what happened in the starting days of Google. Those are a group of people who really believed that information would be widely available, and Google could be positioned itself to make information all over the world accessible to everyone. And that's what the OpenAI team believed. They believed that large language models would be extremely, extremely useful in future, and they just built a little community, and they really, really worked deeply onto that. They did not chase creating a next social media network. They did not chase how to create the next Google or anything. And that's the contrarian truth. Another example is of Tesla. When Tesla was founded, everybody smart believed that electric cars are impractical. They are something of the future, cannot be made profitably right now. So imagine gathering a team of really smart people, hardworking people to believe that electric car and which works really, really good. And that conspiracy was breeded 10 years ago when Tesla was founded. Whatever the most valuable company who's going to be in next 10 years is right now a conspiracy and highly unpopular and highly overlooked technology, business model, or an idea. Highly overlooked. And overlooked is extremely important here. And if it's popular, then it is not overlooked. That's the easily identifiable dress of the extremely valuable company. It is not popular. So what can we learn from this contrarian thread? It's all good and useful, but what are the actual value that you can get from trusting your contrarian truth? Reflect on your experience of your entire life from the beginning until now. Think of the contrarian truth that you believe to be true, that others don't. And ask yourself how you can build a valuable company around that contrarian truth. And you'll come up with some very, very interesting ideas. The second point is don't underestimate the power of sales and marketing. Very hard to swallow truth for many entrepreneurs is that a fantastic product with poor marketing will most definitely fail, and an average product with good marketing will succeed and dominate the market. And that's the hard reality of the world. It's a popular opinion that between most entrepreneurs, even to still date, that sales and marketing are not essential. If you just build something good enough, it should automatically be successful. Peter Thiel talks about every day there are thousands of entrepreneurs go out of business because allocate sufficient attention, time, and money to sales and marketing. And Peter Thiel argues that you should allocate at least 50% of your time, energy, attention, and money towards sales and marketing, and as much as you do on the product and service development. And this is a highly important point that he's making, because as entrepreneurs, we could get obsessed with improving the product, innovating and creating the service as best as possible. And we often underestimate the power of sales and marketing because we like to believe that, all right, I'm building something really good. It is better than the most popular thing that is out there by twofold, threefold, and it should automatically be successful, isn't it? So you are being a bit overconfident. Number one rule, don't rank in the ranks of thousands of entrepreneurs who fail to pay sufficient attention and making sufficient investments into sales and marketing. Just look at your financial sheet and look at the expenses. Just see yourself that is it 50% going towards product development, labor cost, everything like that, and 50% is going towards sales and marketing efforts. If it's not, try to balance that ratio and avoid joining the ranks of thousands of entrepreneurs who fail to pay sufficient attention to sales and marketing. It's a very important part of our business. The third extremely important point that Peter Thiel makes is embrace definite optimism. Now, what is definite optimism? Definite optimism is radically different than optimism and pessimism. None of entrepreneurs are likely to be. Definite optimism involves having a clear, positive vision of the future and actively working in present to build it. So definite optimist, unlike most optimists who believe that future is going to be good, tomorrow is going to be good no matter what. Innovation will just keep on improving, technology will just keep on improving, healthcare, freedom of speech, liberty, biases, or business friendly governments, these things are likely to keep on improving automatically. This is the optimist who believe that future is going to be better and it is not in their hand to make it bad or much better. Now, definite optimists are a bit different. Peter Thiel argues that definite optimists are people who believe that if they work hard today, make the best decisions today, the future would be better, much better, because of the work they do today. So they are not paralyzed by this stupid, baseless optimism that future is automatically going to be better. Future is not going to be automatically better. Future has to be made better by working hard today, by making right decisions today. And that's what Peter Thiel talks about. And it is radically different than the pessimism, people who believe that future is going to be really, really bad and doesn't matter what they do, which just promotes victimhood and powerlessness and guilt and anger and all those bad emotions. The definite optimism is a bit different. It promotes drive, promotes obsession, it promotes grit. These are the emotions that fuel the entrepreneurial fire to build something extremely valuable in a radical short period of time. Just having optimism promotes peace, calm, happiness, belongingness, stuff like that, which makes you feel happy, but you're not working hard, you're not working at your optimal performance. So Peter Thiel argues that you should be a definite optimist if you want to start something, do something really, really big and build the most valuable company that nobody else is building. Thus, by definition, you'll avoid competition. To give you an example, Elon Musk saw a future which is 100% sustainable, and he built a conspiracy that will build the future sustainable, eco-friendly and sustainable. He didn't just hope that solar technologies, electric car technologies would automatically keep on improving and those things would just automatically happen. He believed that future would be sustainable, and it is my job to create that future today by building a conspiracy, by creating a culture, by working hard to build that future into reality. So action step, assess your mindset. Are you a definite optimist, or are you an optimist, or are you a pessimist? Assess your community and people around you. Are they definite optimist? Are they optimist, or are they pessimist? So we are on to the fourth point. Create a 10 times better solution for a small underserved niche. Now, what do you mean by that? I'll explain you that with a really good example. Mark Zuckerberg created a app for Harvard students for them to connect with each other, because at that time they wanted a way to connect with each other and know what these people are up to, what they are doing, and how they could learn and make friends and everything. When you go to the first year of college, you obviously want to know what everybody's up to and what everybody's working on. And Harvard is a pretty good place. And when he got admission into Harvard, he created this little app called Facebook, whose idea was brainstormed with Winkelstein's brothers. But he created this app and he served this underserved niche, and that's how Facebook was created. If you look at it, extremely valuable company that nobody else is building. They created radically better solution for a small underserved niche. That's where the first step is made in our move from 0 to 1. So to achieve success and create a monopoly, you should focus on creating a unique product or a unique service that is at least 10 times better than any alternative available to that specific market or to that specific niche. Identify your underserved niche. If you're already an entrepreneur, and focus on a specific group of the niche. It could be specific type of people, it could be specific community of people, and solve that problem 10 times better than any other alternative out there, to completely destroy the competition and build a league of your own. To give an example, that's what we did with Orlux. When Orlux started, it was just a advertising agency, advertising for fashion e-commerce brands only. Then to provide our solution 10 times better, while all the competition was like, we provide advertising services, Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, banner ads, TikTok ads, all kinds of ads for everybody, restaurants, general stores, local stores, everybody. And they did help a lot of people, a lot of brands make some money, but we wanted to provide value that is 10 times better than that. So instead of focusing on everybody, we at Orlux just focused on fashion e-commerce brand. And now to make them money, we realized they don't need just the ads. Some of them have poor mindset. Some of them have shitty website. Some of them are not taking the business seriously. Some of them are not leveraging email marketing. We have to provide 10 times more value, we have to master conversion rate optimization. We have to hire people who are professional Shopify website creators to know about the latest updates, the apps people are using. Most fashion e-commerce brand owners, when they go to I want more ads, and they go to a couple of agencies, and when they come to Orlux.io, they realize that we are not just focusing on the ads. We are not selling ads. We are selling them solution, how they can scale their brand. While they onboard, they think that they're buying ads, but they're buying ads. They're buying mindset consultation. They are buying encouragement, positive beliefs that your brand can succeed. They're buying the best email marketing they could get. They can buy the most updated conversion rate optimization strategies and tactics, and all that under this one roof belt. And they get radically better results with us than all the other competition that are out there. And that's the power of just commitment to solving this one problem for an underserved niche. And we solve the problem of scaling as fast as possible, better than anybody else. The fifth point Peter Thiel talks about is harness the power of network effects. Network effect means a product or service becomes more valuable as more and more people use it. Just like Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, talks about it. Build something so good that people are comfortable sharing it with their friends. Peter Thiel invested in Facebook. So Facebook has leveraged the power of network effects. But how can you leverage the power of network effects? At its core, network effect is just a feedback loop of growth, which means that growth feeds to more users feed back to growth. As soon as we jump on the onboarding call with the client, we ask them, what's the best goal that we can help you achieve? What's the gold standard of the goal that we can help you achieve? And if you do that, you'll be completely satisfied with your service, and you'll say, this was worth my investment. So we have them write a number and we ask them, would you be comfortable giving us 3 referrals if we do that? And they most likely say yes. As we help them achieve a success, we ask them 3 referrals and they feel compelled, and since they have made the commitment, they feel compelled to give us 3 referrals, and we get 3 more people who are highly motivated and who wants to work with us. And when those 3 people come on board and they do onboarding calls, so on those consulting calls, it's like 90%. All 3 people jump on, and while we do the onboarding call, we ask them, if we help you achieve the X goal that you currently have, which seems right not to you, if we do that, would you be comfortable giving us 3 referrals? It goes from 3 to 9 or 8 feeds back. It's very simple thing, very simple strategy using the power of feedback loops, but it starts to compound within a few months, and you start to see it radically transforming effects in a very short period of time. Action step: analyze your products and services and figure out ways you can incorporate network effects or feedback loop that grows as new users sign in, new people buy your service or product, how you can attach the feedback loop as more people join, buy your service or product, and how it can fuel more growth. I hope these lessons that we have learned from Peter Thiel has been as valuable for you. Remember to trust your contrarian truth. Don't underestimate the power of sales and marketing, which you're likely to do, and make sure you're investing 50% of your expenses are going towards sales and marketing. Embrace definite optimism. Don't be just optimist, be definite optimist. 10x better solution for a small underserved niche, and harness the power of network effects / feedback loops or growth feedback loops. And that's it. Share this video if you found it valuable, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.